Looks simple, doesn't it? A man lighting a cigarette. But when that man is my partner Teller, the greatest living sleight of hand artist in the world today, even the simplest activity may be accomplished by virtuosic dexterity. Weren't there a few things you took for granted when watching that? Let's see it again. Teller, did he really throw the cigarette down? Is he really crushing it out? Are both his hands really empty? Does he really need to clear his throat? Is he really reaching for a real pack of cigarettes? Is he really pulling that cigarette out of the pack? Is he really crumpling the pack? Is he really transferring it from one hand to the other? And is he really throwing it down? Is he now really looking for a lighter? Is he really finding a real lighter? Is he really bringing it up to his mouth? Is he really lighting that cigarette? And is that the same cigarette lit that he had unlit just a moment ago? I don't think so. Let's watch that again. Come with me, Teller. All magic can be broken down into 7 basic moves. The palm. The unlit cigarette and the pencil are palmed. Switch. The lit cigarette is switched for the pencil. Simulation. Teller simulates putting out a cigarette by stepping on a pencil. Misdirection. Teller clears his throat to misdirect from the hiding of the cigarette. Load. Teller loads the cigarette behind the simulated cigarette case. Steal. Teller steals the lit cigarette from its hiding place. Ditch. The unlit cigarette is ditched in Teller's coat pocket. Now let's see how Teller used those 7 sleights to create the illusion of reality. There's our palm, our switch, our simulation, our steal, misdirection, our ditch, simulation, another load, more simulation, a palm and simulation together, called professionally the French drop, a steal, a ditch, the simulation of a penlight flashlight for a lighter, the final ditch, and of course, misdirection. So the next time you watch a magician, don't take anything for granted. Looks simple, doesn't it? Now it's time for a trick that you can do at home. Can we have you come up here, please, for a moment? We want to show something to you. This is the trick that you should have your video cassette recorders and a blank video cassette ready for. You don't have to really have a blank video cassette. You can use Masterpiece Theater. You're never going to watch that again anyways. Hello, I'm going to show you a trick, and I'm going to actually do it for you, and then I'm going to show you how it's done and kind of teach it to you to teach the people at home that, okay? Would you name a number between 5 and 10, please?
7.
7, okay? I want you to count off 7 cards like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the 7th card and remember that. Would you do my back is turned and then do that, please? Just count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at the 7th card. Just turn it over right where it is so they can see it. Good. And now memorize that. Make sure you don't forget it. And then just stick it back into the middle of the deck so it's completely lost there. Okay, you're going to remember your card now, aren't you? Okay, put the other card back on top and get it all set. Good. Now, wouldn't you be impressed if that card bounced miraculously right to the top of the deck?
Yes.
Watch this. And there's your card right there, the 4 of diamonds. Is that your card?
No.
It wasn't the 4 of diamonds?
No.
Well, I guess before we teach it to people at home, we should learn it ourselves. Let me just talk to Teller for a moment. Now, the 3 of clubs is on his back. Now, obviously, to have prepared that, he doesn't have 52 cards on his back, so we had to know which card you were going to pick in advance. So we had to do a card force, and that's what we're going to teach you, because that's the first part of the trick that you'll have to learn. Let me just find the three of clubs here. Now, the three of clubs, the card that we want you to pick, starts out on the top of the deck. You should have that three of clubs right there on the top. And I asked you to count down. I asked you to name a number between 5 and 10, and you said, then as if you didn't know, I showed you how to count down the 7 cards, right? Now, the first card there is the three of clubs. 1, 2, 3, 4. All I'm doing is reversing the order. 5, 6, 7. I told you to look at that card and remember it. Then I put the cards right back on top of the deck, okay? Now, I told you to remember that card, so I just put it right back down like that, and the cards are all prepared for you to do it. Now, I said you do it yourself. I turned my back, and you counted down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You looked at the card, which we all know now is the three of clubs. Now, I did a very important thing here. I told you to remember your card. I made sure you memorized the card. Then I had you put it back in the deck. Okay? I turned around. And then I asked you if I could make your card bounce back to the top of the deck. You, of course, would be impressed. And then I tried to find it like this. And I failed. Said, was that your card, the 4 of diamonds? You said no. I went, oh, geez. And then we had the big... Then we had the big finish where we turned around and we revealed the three of clubs in a surprising way. Now, that is called a card force. And now that you know how to do that, we're going to teach you how to do the same force to force someone to pick the three of clubs, but to use a different, more exciting ending using a videotape recorder. You can sit down now. Thanks an awful lot. And we will show you... We will show you how this will look when you do it at home. I will be playing the part of you. Teller will be playing the part of your friend, and this will be what it'll look like in your home. Okay? The three of clubs is on top of the deck, and I think my friend is about to arrive. Come on in, my friend. Greet your friend. Hello, my friend. How are you? Make sure they haven't seen this show. Did you enjoy the Penn and Teller special? Who? Good. Now show them the card trick. You want to see a card trick? Good. Name a number between 5 and 10. 6. Now, what I'd like you to do, the three of clubs is on top. What I'd like you to do is count down 6 cards like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that card and remember it. The three of clubs is now 6 down in the deck. Okay? Wait till my back is turned and count down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that card and remember it. You make sure they remember the card. If they forget it, you're sunk. Okay, now lose the card in the deck. Would you please do that for me, my friend? Okay, all set? Now we set up the phony trick. Would you be amazed if that card popped right to the top of the deck? I guess so. Watch. Is that your card, the Queen of Diamonds? That's disappointing. Oh, well, I guess I must have followed the directions wrong. I don't know. Well, suggest something else. I've got an idea, my friend. Let's do something else fun. Let's watch public television. I actually pick up the remote control to my video cassette recorder and get ready to turn on the cassette, pretending to just be watching TV. He thinks I'm turning on the TV, but I'm really playing this tape. You all set, my friend? 6 city fire units and 2 ambulances responded to the blast and reported that the internal sprinkler system had extinguished the blaze. The fire chief and 2 of his men... This just handed to me. Is that your card? All you need now is that piece of videotape. Now, you have to have this at home, and you have to have it ready. So have a blank cassette, or like I said, you could use Nicholas Nicklesby or Masterpiece Theater. Get it all set, put it in your machine, hit the pause control. We're going to broadcast me as the newscaster showing the 3 of clubs in about 5 seconds. All set? Finger on the pause control. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 city fire units and 2 ambulances responded to the blast and reported that the internal sprinkler system had extinguished the blaze. The fire chief and 2 of his men... This just handed to me. Is that your card? There'll be a meeting held in the city to discuss the commuter traffic problem. Now save that cassette, put the 3 of clubs on top of a deck, and you can do this trick for your friends, and maybe they'll like you. This is the first special that we've done for television, and there's the question that needs to be addressed. That is the question of camera tricks. Our more famous colleagues, Doug Henning, David Copperfield, and Harry Blackstone Jr., to name but a few, have built a reputation, and you know and trust that their shows are accomplished by their craft. Magic, sleight of hand, knowledge of visual perceptions and illusions. We, however, have not built up that credibility. We are relatively unknown. So I'd like to give you my word that everything you are seeing in this special is accomplished by organic skill, with no camera tricks, chroma key, edits, or special camera angles. We are members of the magic fraternity. We are not special effects men. Teller, the Bibles. I, Penn, speaking for Penn and Teller, swear that no video or camera tricks will be used by us or anyone in our name in this or any other television show. There's a piece of videotape I'd like you to see. Cordelia, could you run that? We're at my mother's grave now. Mom, I swear to you, we will not use any camera tricks in our TV special. Thank you. Teller?